What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rich Nice back once again. So we got a package in the mail today from Amazon. Gotta get that coffee in. So let's go ahead and let's unbox it. So this is it. Cool AU Dashcam. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, I'll leave the link down in the description. So let's go ahead and unbox this thing. Pretty small and compact. And the reason I went with this one and not the one that has a camera on the rear window is because I have a 6.5 foot bed. And yes, you could probably see what's behind you, but you're talking about another 3 feet. This will do the same thing. So instead of having to run a bunch of extra wires, I went with this one because it'll actually show inside the cab. So if you drop it off at the dealership or something like that, or you leave your truck parked somewhere and somebody break in, voila. You'll get some action and some footage and be able to tell who it was. So let's continue to unbox. So in here, you have your charger, window stick, your instructions, and charging cable. So this is what you have. So it should be fairly simple to install. So we shall see. All right, YouTube, we back in the truck. So now we gotta find a place to mount this dash cam. If I put it straight in the middle, I have a sticker here for our tolls and all that good stuff in the great state of Oklahoma. I mean, I could put it here. But then it gets in the way of the radar. So I probably could offset it to the left or the right. Which, then about offsetting it right here. All right, so we're back in the truck. So now we just got to find a place to put it. I can't really put it underneath right here because of the sticker for the pipe pass, and it might be in the way of my radar. So I'm thinking about offsetting it over to the right just a little bit right here. Maybe up a little bit further. Probably right there. Because it's out of the way. It's not really blocking my view. So yeah, I think this right here will be a good spot for it. So let's stick it up here and see what we can see. So as you can see, it comes with USBs, not really a cigarette lighter up here. So So I think what we're going to end up doing is just using the USB and not using the cigarette lighter plug. So we just really got to run the wire to where we're going to mount it and figure out what's going to be the easiest way. So let's run some wires. So there is a cigarette lighter plug here, but then you would have a wire hanging down, which probably is not a bad thing, but I don't know. I think what we're going to end up doing is getting a plug kind of like the one for the radar that actually plugs into the mirror and runs power from up here. That way we don't have to run a wire, you know, all the way through down into the USB. Or we could just put it here temporarily until we get our wire in. So I think that's probably what we're going to do, is we're going to just put it here, run the wire down, store everything in here in this little cubby hole, and then when we get our new wire, we'll just plug it straight into here where I have my radar connected to. So that should be painless, real easy. So let's go. Not sure if you can see that, but this is where your SD card goes, micro SD card. I believe it can hold up to a 32 gig. It has a continuous loop and all that good stuff. So anyway, let's put it up. And then this piece right here, you just actually twist and it locks onto the window. So stick it up here like so. Twist it. Heard that click. Then you can just pull it down like that. It also moves left and right, so you can get it where you want it. The plug itself is a micro USB that plugs in to the very top of it up here. And then we'll run the cable over here. Alright, we got it plugged in. Power wire runs up here, comes down behind the mirror till we get our new plug, and it plugs right into here. So really, you hit the power button on the bottom. There we go. All right. Says English. Hit OK. It's gonna set the date. You through setting up your date, time, whether you want it in miles, kilometers. Let's click OK. Alright. So basically it's telling you that we need an SD card to put in here, and then we'll be good to go. So Your menu button, you can scroll up and down. Your return. And there's a picture. And then if you look up in the top corner, you can actually see what's inside the vehicle in the top left corner. So, and these cameras are adjustable. You can turn them up, down. Same thing with the one interior. So, yeah, I think we're good to go. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rich Nice. So we got an update. We finally got the mirror tap in for our dash cam. This is it right here. So basically we're going to tap it into the same place that we have our radar detector tapped in. And then we can get rid of this long cable that plugs down here in the cigarette lighter. So first thing we got to do is pop this piece right here off. Just like this. Let's take this down. So we're going to take our dash camera down. Use our trim tool. These are just push clips. Little piece comes out. And just like that, that pops down. So let me grab a light so we can actually see what we're doing. All right. So you see right here, this is where we tapped in with our radar detector. So we're going to use the same two red and black spots to tap in for our dash cam. So this was inside the pack. There's your fuse tap. The good thing about this one is it's USB, so you can use any USB to plug into it to get power out of it. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a micro USB. So just FYI. This is it. Like I say, there's your red and your black for your positive. So basically you just unplug it. And we're going to go back up here. Get this out the way because we don't need this any longer. I'm gonna go around to the other side because it's easier to access. just like that. We got it pushed in. So now what we need to do is plug our USB in and test it. So now, our USB in, when we hit the ACC button, it should come on. So, let's see. Would help if we plug it back in, right? As you can see, I forgot to plug it back in, so take this right here, plug this back in right here. Now, let's see, we're gonna hit the button. All right, so what I did, YouTube, was I just unplugged it from right here, because these are just little adapters that slide right into this piece, and then I spliced into the wire. I soldered it and heat shrinked it right there. That way we don't have to worry about trying to squeeze everything into the one little plug up here, since it's already there. And then once you do that, you just come over here, you hit your button, and just like that, radar comes on and your dash cam comes on, and it's just that easy. So the only thing we got to do now is put the plastic pieces back up here, and they're just push pressure fittings with these little clips that you can see right here. So we'll do that and we should be done. So once I do that, I'll show you what the finished product looks like. Alright, YouTube, we're got it back all together. See, the wire comes down here. The dash cam is mounted right there. Nice and easy. There's a little hole in the bottom right here where the wire comes down for the radar detector. So everything is good to go. And then when you hit the button, have your radar detector come on and your dash cam. And at the very bottom, it has a lock, the home button or the camera button, picture button, and record. So right now, as you can see, the red light is blinking, so it's recording. It has a 32 gig hard drive in it, or should I say SD card. And it does a continuous loop, so you never have to worry about replacing it. It just records over the old data, but it's always good to have it, you know, just in case there's an accident or something like that. It also has the inside camera right here. I'm not sure if I can see that, but the inside camera right here. So this camera was originally made for like Uber drivers or Lyft drivers or cabbies or something like that, when you have passengers in the back. So just in case something happens, you have a video recording. Anyway, this is it. Here's your menus. You can lock it, like I said. Hit the camera button. It'll take a picture just like that. Some more menu buttons. That's the inside camera, as you can see. and then you get it back to this screen, and you just hit this button on the right where the little red dot is, and it starts recording. So you can change your view. So up here in the top left corner, you can see that's the outside view, and this big screen right here, well, it's not really big, but anyway, this is your inside view, and you can switch them around just like that. So it records inside and outside. So, or you can just take the inside off and just record outside. So just like that. So there it is, finished product. And it will start recording as soon as you start your vehicle up. So there you go. As always, like, subscribe, be safe, because I need you around for the next video. And let's go get this paper. One love. Peace.